Looks like we are almost all set to go for this round 2
Okay.
match between MageGi and Pestilentbox2.
I have to translate the card. So after the reveal, like 10 seconds maybe.
Alright, so I will be giving a countdown for them. Four, three, two, one, go. Looks like Mage is translating the card really quick.
It's okay. I'm falling. I have to translate the card using a script. Oh, looks like the timer didn't work. Never mind. Restart the game. The timer didn't work. Shit.
Okay, so it looks like Mage is eating that little plinth there. So we're off and running. Pestilent just a little bit ahead, simply because Mage had to take the time to translate the card really quick. So let's take a look at this card. They're going to be just going through the normal opening here to get this chest here at the start of Geo. Nothing super interesting routing wise is going to happen yet. So Nosk, Descending Dark, City Crest. The top row here looks very random. There's not much in there that's static. The City Crest goal is static, but that's about the only one. The rest on that one looks pretty difficult to start with. Right side is actually looking pretty enticing. You got the 2 stags there. Vengefly King and Massive Moss Charger is also a very fast goal. And then the 5 City of Tears Grubs is also a pretty fast goal and static as well. If someone does end up going with column 5, then the opposite would be column 1, which has, again, some pretty easy goals, with the exception, I guess, of Coliseum Zote. That's a very long goal that also requires Vengefly King to be killed. So, overall, it looks like all edges except for the top edge would be viable starting points. Looks like we'll also be having DFT joining us for commentary. So again, not too much happening right now at the moment. Just kind of heading through the opening checks. Probably won't be much divergence with the routing right here. Simply because there's not much beyond these opening checks that you can really do. Got Mage stopping to get some extra Geo along the way though. Hey. Mage really stopping for a lot of extra geo. With as small of a geo drop they got at the start, I suppose it does make a little bit more sense to pick up some extra things along the way. Pest is opting not to stop and kill that large husk, though.
Gotta get the goods.
Hey, there he is.
Alright. Sorry, I was changing to voice activity instead of push to talk. Yeah, those nodes are really just personal preference. If I get a small geo chest at first, I'll probably get all the nodes on the way too. You never know what Sly is gonna have, and if you can't afford it, it really puts you back.
Usually when that happens, I'll opt to kill the large guy before False Knight twice, because you can sit at the bench inside the mound and then reset his spawn. So I'll usually opt to do that.
I'm pretty loud. Can I turn myself down?
I can turn it down, don't worry about it.
Okay.
You were at just 200%, so now you're down.
Perfect. So coming up on our first check. Contemplating whether to pick up the city crest or not.
I don't think it's worth it.
Yeah, especially if you don't have the goal on the board. And Mark of Pride. You can get a Baldur kill with Mark of Pride, right?
You can. I mean, we could have some interesting divergence here where someone decides to go into Green Path right away. I doubt it'll happen, but...
Or check the mound. Is it still out?
Too, yeah.
Alright, and not going for the Baldur kill.
Out of US. So did Pest actually end up getting the city crest, picking it up?
He did.
Probably a smart call in any case, since it is a goal on this board.
Yeah, I mean, it always helps if you can't get into, you know, City of Tears any other way. Sometimes it's nice. Like if you get Claw, or Cloak and Mantis Claw.
Usually in that case, most players would opt to do the Shade Skip at Salubra, but...
You know. If you're going through Fungal... Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to make it sound worth, but it's, it's probably not. But it is on the board, so...
Yes, it is.
Definitely worth it.
It's interesting. It'll be interesting to see how these two players decide to route that, because since it is on the board, when I do stuff like that, usually I'll come from the right side and I'll use Dive to go back through that gate and then open it that way. But, you know, if Dive is locked behind something and isn't until much later in the seed, that's not a very good option, so...
Picking up a grub on the way. Looks like.
Doesn't look like Crossroads grubs are on the board, so he's just doing this to get to 10 faster, I believe. Mage is definitely ahead right now in the Geo game, early. We'll see if that matters here at Salubra and Sly.
Yeah, usually good stuff is close to 300, so... Unfortunately,
why.
nothing to.
Go ahead.
So, I was just gonna say, unfortunately, nothing to really kill Gro's mother fast. So. The old casual way.
Maybe a little faster than casuals would, but yeah. And Mage is a little bit behind right now, only because he's decided to stop and get some extra geo pickups along the way. So we do have 2 stream feeds that are equal to each other right now. So
So what side would you be gunning for right now?
I would be picking left, right, or bottom. At this point, I wouldn't really try and choose a side until I get some more progression items. One thing the players could choose to do. Actually, no, they couldn't. I was thinking, you know, you could potentially rush into Green Path using Mark of Pride and claim the right side really quickly with Venge Flanking and Massive Moss Charger.
Yeah.
That would require a Shade Skip to do that. Not something I would necessarily go for, but that is a goal that is available right now to be taken.
Yeah, and I mean, there's a bench right next to it, so it's not terribly slow. But it is, you definitely want some kind of item before you get in there. Wings or dash claw.
Right. And that Balder kill takes so long too. I mean, you're playing the
I've
risk
actually
reward.
never done them. I've never done the Mark of Pride one, so
It takes a while.
if it's anything like the long nail, I would probably just hope to get something else first.
It's a little easier than long nail, and you can get two swings in per hit, but you know, it still takes a long time. Plus, you're wasting or losing that time where you could be checking other items where the other player is likely not going to rush that goal right away. So, it comes down to decisions, making that decision whether you want to rush that right away or try and find something else first. Although it looks like both of them are just sticking with the standard opening.
Not picking up Spell Twister.
Don't want to lose all your money before you check Sly. He could have something.
That's 100% buy every time.
Watch there be something at Sly and you'd have to grind for it then after that.
Yeah, but it'd be faster because I have Soul Twister. With no
and
spells.
Fragile Greed. That's a high IQ play right there, equipping Fragile Greed and killing those large husks, which Pest didn't do.
Hey, I've grinded some husks before.
And there is nothing at Sly.
Oh wow. A
They
very expensive Dream Wielder.
Hey, worth. That's not on the board though, I don't think. And didn't look like he had any other goals that are on the board either.
There's no Balder Shell, none of those are on the board, so.
Mothwing Cloak, which Pest can't afford, but Mage can, coming in right after.
Interesting. There you go. Husk's worth it. So it'll be interesting to see what he does. If he goes farm for it or Dark Room.
Looks like he's gonna farm. It's 325, right, for that? 320 maybe?
Yeah, something around there.
So Mage now has access to Fungal. And a lot more checks. Looks like he might be gonna stop and get this grub on the way, get a little bit more geo. Probably enough just so he can check Leg Eater.
Still farming Geo. It's worked out for him, so.
Pest's gonna die here to all these. The Crawlids. Hardest enemy in the game.
No. Oh no.
Let's just take a second to stop and appreciate the custom night sprites that that Mage has. I believe he made that custom himself too, with the red nail arts and everything, or red dash, red nail.
Yeah. I think Trinomi was using that one as well, or someone, but it looks really nice.
I know Trinomi had the pink cloak, but I don't know if he had the colored nails as well. Maybe he did.
I really like that
I was
cape.
barely paying attention. Meanwhile, Pest is off to get his like 10 Geo from Grub Daddy.
Yeah, so Mage still grinding for Geo. He's wanting to make sure he can afford. Well, I guess he needed to check Leg Eater. I would have just killed the mushrooms down below. Which, if Leg Eater has something, he definitely will probably do that.
But he does not. Although Shaman
Yeah.
Stone, I mean, both charms
Nothing
are
good at all, Leg Eater.
I mean, they're good battle charms, but no goals. I kind of question Pest's decision here not to farm those giant husks. They're very quick to farm, especially with greed on.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, he's just going to
He would have
a lot of
definitely
these.
had to book by now.
Should have enough now to buy it, though.
Did he bench up in Dirtmouth?
I
I
believe he
think
did.
he did if he's safe quitting. So
Nope,
Mage
just
pulling
kidding. He's
ahead.
gonna start a new seed.
Let's just try this again.
Bapanada.
There it is.
I think I'm a little bit behind. Are you watching from the HK tournaments?
Nope. I'm watching their streams directly.
Oh. Fair enough.
So you might want to do that. Or else you're going to be a solid 10 seconds behind everything I say.
Alright.
So I wonder if Mage will decide to go left up into Green Path or take a right and go back through Mantis Village. He's probably going to go Green Path since he came all the way here.
If he's wanting to rush right side, I think that's the best play. Because you can just go up and
True.
hit up all of them.
Yeah, he could establish on the right side right now. I think right side is definitely the play, especially since he's got another quick goal with the Queen and King Stag. So he could have 2 goals fairly quickly. Yep, he is going to Moss Charger right now.
He's going around Moss Chart. Okay. Looks like Pest is going down into Fungal Mantis Village.
And not using his dash. Just walking. He must have forgot. Oh, there he goes. Remembers he actually bought that.
It's happened to all of us. How many times have you got C dash and then forgot to use it?
All the time. I expect these two players will converge a little bit. Quick focus there at the chest and green path. But I'm expecting Mage, after checking green path, will do exactly what Pest is doing right now. And go and check Fungal. So we'll probably just see a flip-flop of what they're doing. Unless, you know, one of them finds something really important right away, but... What do you think? Will this be a claw seed or a wing seed?
Well, the record of the tournament...
We're all wing seeds right now, aren't we?
Very heavily towards the wing seeds, so... I think Pest learned a lot from the last one, so... So did I. You can actually get out of Beast Den with wings.
I still think that was one of my favorite races of the tournament so far. Just the slow descent into madness of DFT.
Yeah, that was... I've had better.
Pest finding grub song at Dashmaster. Not on this board though.
Perfect. Perfect. That's free soul, so it's infinite value.
There you go. We'll just ignore the fact that you have to take damage to get that soul. Dream Shield. Oh man, the Axe to You special.
All the meme drops, just getting them out of the way.
Now we just need Shape of One, and then we'll really be going fast.
Alright, we got a Mantis skip going on here. And he kills it.
Hey, there it is. Shape of One.
Alright, now we can actually continue the tournament. Memes first.
Alright, Pest, where are you gonna go? Looks like he's gonna go green path. Maybe he doesn't know where he's gonna go. Oh, yep, realizing he can't actually kill the Balder with what he has on right now. Contemplating life in Dirtmouth. Looks like he might be going Dark Room, I would guess. And there's our first goal. If he decides to mark it.
Maybe he doesn't want the side. We'll see. Apparently he doesn't.
Maybe he's trying to bait Pestilent into going over here. Thinking the goal is still available? I don't know. I think you marked that right away. I don't know why he's waiting. Maybe he forgot about it.
Yeah, maybe. He just wants the Geo.
That has been his theme so
get
far.
It. He actually wants the left side. He wants that spin 4000.
Pest making the play for mound? He's gonna kill this Balder. Interesting. Not forgetting about this one.
Yeah, in my experience, there's... Anytime you forget about soul catchers, there's definitely something useful there, so... I think we're about to see Claw. Interesting he didn't do this to begin with.
I wonder if Pest has done this before. I don't know if... No,
I
he's
guess
given up. Says, screw this. I'm going to come back with something better.
Fair enough. So we've got Hornet over on Mage's side. Still an unmarked Moss Charger. And Vengeful Spirit.
Nice. Deciding if he wants to quit out, and he doesn't. Wants to take a dip in the acid first.
Is he trying to go to Shape of Him? Okay.
Probably just going to, yeah, go back the normal
Yeah,
way.
he's intended route. And looks like Pest is actually going to Dark Room now, so a little bit easier with the cloak.
No, but it is not so good. That side.
Well, apparently he, responding to someone in chat,
Backup plan.
doesn't want the right side.
Interesting.
Not as good of a side. Interesting. I would take that right away. Right side.
Yeah, you've got... He's even got another goal he could clear easily. Just going to King Station. Fluke Hermit is pretty tricky though. You have to actually Google how to find him. So that does take a little bit of time.
High IQ Google strats. I think that was Trinomi's first time playing with the Godmaster content.
Well, he got the rough of it. He got the hard save down and gone home.
Yup.
And couldn't find Fluke.
Heavy blow. Is that on this board? I don't think it is.
It's not.
Pest making it through the dark room, no problem. Now we'll get to see what's over here. Looks like Mage is making the play for fungal. So just gonna find the items that Pest already has found. This has to be progression, doesn't it? I suppose it doesn't have to because we could have something in the mound.
Yeah, either this or Dream Shield. Or yeah. And Geo. Perfect.
380. Kind of hard to notice that you get Geo there. Great Slash and Lifeblood Heart.
So no one will be collecting Essence.
That's always nice to see, though. Like when
Yeah,
you're
you
doing
hate-
randos, just knowing you don't have to worry about getting essence during the run.
I was gonna say it would be terrible to see Claw at 900, but at least you know where it is.
And steady body at Dream Shield. You know, I think progression is at Soul Catcher. What else can they get right now?
Mage has the VS to easily clear it.
So we're probably going to see Pest go all the way through Green Path, get VS, and then go back to Soul Catcher. There's nothing else they can do right now.
I knew it. Claw it. Claw it, Soul Catcher. It could be dive. It could be wings.
Yeah, it could be a couple things. Oh, he put on... Did he put Mark of Pride back on?
He did. Maybe he just wants the extra
I guess. You got the slots for it. May
extra
as well use it.
distance. He might be.
Looks like he's going to Green Path. Oh, he put green back on? That makes more sense.
Going into fungal.
So I guess the big question is, what is Mage gonna do after checking Claw here?
I would assume he goes resting grounds. That's what I would do.
I would think
just
so
because
too.
I would always forget about Soul Catcher. But maybe he realizes he has VS and he can do Soul Catcher before he goes.
Well, Pest hasn't even checked Leg Eater yet. Nope. Sorry. Yeah, he'll probably buy something here,
Come on,
though.
Pass. You know you want to buy that. Not buying the Shaman Stone.
Really? Interesting.
Neither of them did Mantis Lords, did they?
No, you cannot get to Mantis Lords yet.
Oh, yeah.
There's that wall past the spikes
Yeah.
right before him you can't get past. You can get up top there with the explosion pogo, but you can't make it all the way to the lever. So, yeah, it looks like Pest
See if he
is...
goes Resting Grounds. Or if he goes Soul Catcher first. And he's going Resting Grounds.
Alright. Yep, I think Pest is lost. I don't think he knows where to go.
He might be pulling a me and forgetting that you need something to actually open up Mantis Lords. That would be my guess. So he's trying to go do Mantis Lords.
I think you're probably right. And he probably doesn't... He's probably forgetting he can get to Green Path right now. We'll see if he goes for the explosion pogo. This was added back into the randomizer. No, he's going for some grubs.
Maybe just opening up the shortcut and getting a grub.
Big IQ play, actually.
Yeah, especially if he does plan on coming back to get Mantis Lords. It's a little bit faster.
doubting him. He knew what he was doing. Let's see how Mage does in the dark room. Pretty good so far. Blazing through.
There it goes.
No
Easy dark
problem.
room.
So what do you know about Mage? Because Mage has kind of come out of nowhere to join the tournament, which is, you know, really cool, but
Yeah.
they haven't, I've not seen him around.
I have not either. So,
But obviously knows what he's doing about randomizer, so I wonder if this is something in the Chinese scene a little bit that we're just not aware of.
he's about to take a huge step forward once he gets to Resting Grounds and realizes Soul Catcher's the play.
We'll see
That's
how long
really
it takes
all
to
that he
realize
has
that.
left. Pest does not have King Station. No one has been into City yet.
Does the randomizer expect the clawless, you know, true ending skip to Resting Grounds? Because if so, then
Clawless
City of Tears is
stashless.
open right now.
I'm not sure.
Although there's no checks over there that you could get with it, so I guess not. It doesn't really matter.
I would assume that it has just Clawless skip.
Alright, Mage, where you going? I'd say Mage is significantly ahead at this point. Pest has spent quite a bit of time just wandering around being lost, it seems.
Yeah, and having to farm for the Geo for Cloak really set him behind already, so...
I wonder what's going through his mind, though, that Moss Charger and Vengefly King are still on the board this late. If I were in his position, I'd be thinking, you know, why hasn't he marked that already? What does he know that I don't?
I mean, maybe Mage was doing the same thing that he's doing. Going fungal first. Maybe that's what he's assuming. And looks like he is going towards Soul Catcher, so... Everybody place your bets, Wing Seed or Claw Seed.
It's gonna be Dive. They're gonna have to go. It's
Or
gonna be a fluke seed. I bet you Pest takes right side, though. He'll probably clean up Green Path. And take that goal on the right.
Well. Mound always feels so weird with Cloak. And it's a Wing Seed!
Oh. Damn.
Grab your popcorn. We're gonna be here for a minute. It's in tournament tradition.
Apparently.
If you didn't practice your wing skips, And the max wing.
The max wings jump.
Yeah.
Your nemesis.
They're hard. They're hard, okay.
Well, now the seat is completely open.
Look at that long nail.
Chests are hard to hit. I get it, Pest.
Not saving the grub. Interesting.
He does have 4 grubs already. I suppose that is another place that progression could have been, was that grub song.
Yeah, that's... Well, could you even get 10 grubs within...
Well, you could get the 5 in Crossroads. You could get all of them in Green Path. Yeah, you could for sure with just Dash.
So Mage pulling ahead right now, but I'm sure as soon as Pest gets VS, he'll be headed to Soul Catcher. There's not really much after.
Yeah, he might make a stop at Balder Shell. But really, all he can check here now is Thorns, Hornet, and then Balder Shell after Hornet.
Did Mage check Thorns? Yeah, he had Cloak going through there.
Yes. It was Heavy Blow, I believe. Or was that at, where was that? I know he checked it, but...
Yeah, going into the City of Tears. Do you think he'll mark King's Station if he doesn't want that side?
I think it'll be silly not to at this point. You'd have to think he's... Like, if you're in his position, you have to know you're ahead, I think. Especially since Pest hasn't marked to the right side yet. Either both of them are just avoiding the right side like the plague for some reason, or they both have a bigger brain than I do. And
I mean, even column 4 is looking, you know, you got Mantis Lords, Talk to Limb, those are free. Maybe they don't want to do Collector?
maybe. I can see column 4 being a difficult, like, connecting column. Abyss Shriek is really random, and you need to find 2 pickups for that. Lem, you need to find a pickup and then go and talk to him.
He is not marked King's Station.
He hasn't bought it yet.
Oh, okay.
He must really not want that side. So I can understand that a little bit, but with having wings already and being able to get to Mantis Lords, I mean, that's a pretty quick goal and a quick way to get to the middle of the board.
I don't know. Maybe we're playing the short game and he's playing the long.
I guess. But what side does he want then? He must want left side. He's probably farming for Lantern, I would guess.
Yeah, you know, you got 3 free goals basically. Lantern and spend 4,000. You can basically get those at the same time. Midwife is pretty easy.
Because, I mean, with him saying he doesn't want the right side, he must also not want the bottom row because he's not rushing Mantis Lords when they're reachable.
Yeah, he's got to be going left.
So what Pest is doing is playing right into his hand. We'll see if Pest marks this goal. soon as he kills
He's
it.
farming some flies from the king real quick. He's using greed to its full extent.
There it is, and he marks it right away. So Pest not afraid to take the right side. So, we have our defined sides then. Which means I need to add them to the overlay. So DFT, take it away for like 30 seconds while I do this.
Alright. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see if Pest gets Baldur Shell, and then that's really his last check. He's gotta go Soul Catcher after that. Still picking up some grubs on the way. Maybe he does think that the progression item is at Grub Song.
I mean, maybe he does, but he knows that Soul Catcher is obviously available. So, I mean, it doesn't hurt to plan for Grub Song. But he's going to be happy once he finds VS that he can just go and kill that right away. Meanwhile, Mage not opting to go through Spire to get the Soul Sanctum. He's taken the long way. Oh, is this even... Oh, this does have to be possible. Most people don't do this pogo on the left side, though.
Anything's possible with wings if you're creative enough. If you got wings and a shade, you can get anywhere.
Wow, just mugging Hornet right now.
Arc of Pride really coming in handy.
Yeah, you can outrange her, even her spaghetti attack with Mark of Pride. And there's VS.
So it looks like Mage is just going for more checks. Prioritizing checks over goals. He could technically get into Deep Nest right now. But it's not a good idea. Deep Nest without wings. Or Lantern, really.
I think he goes to buy Lantern here pretty shortly. He's probably going to stag from the storerooms here after getting the key. And get Lantern, then save put back. That's probably what I would do.
He benched there, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Pest
he's
checking
not
Sly
gonna get
again.
Just in case.
He's
You know, stock
still
comes
has
in
nothing
every.
you want. That is true. I mean, you don't need Claw to get to Midwife, but you do need Claw for Nosk. Although that's a pretty late goal. Coliseum Zote, that's also a very late goal as well. He's
Buying a pin.
Why are you buying a marker? Those don't count as pins, Pest.
I think he's trying to. Yeah, I think he thinks markers are pins.
We'll see if he marks it. If he does, I'll yell at him.
Okay.
So why are you buying markers?
Oof. The wasted Geo.
I mean, Pest was wandering around lost a little bit earlier, so maybe he's buying these so he can figure out where he's going.
I like it. That's a good play.
Now he just needs to buy a map and go get elegy for the compass.
I mean, I forget checks sometimes, so having markers would be really helpful to pull up your map and see, oh, I haven't done Balder Shell yet. And there's the Lumify Lantern. And the 4000 Geo.
Did he really spend 4,000 Geo already? He had a bunch when he came to Sly, so he must have.
Yeah, he had 3 plus. I know he had at least 3K. And he bought Cloak for 3 something.
Yeah, plus a couple of stags as well. So it's
Yeah.
that's a pretty quick 4K. Looks like Pest is getting more grubs to check grub song. Hopefully he didn't forget about Soul Catcher.
Well, I mean, he already went back for it once, so he has to. Maybe he's just picking that up before. Nope. He's going to.
He's
Get
only
more
got 6
grubs.
grubs right now, so he can't even check grub song.
Maybe Claw's at Grub Song, though. I mean, this could be.
It could be.
And looks like Mage is going down to Deep Nest to clean up all the. Go save Zote.
Oh, I didn't know that was possible.
I had no idea that was possible either.
Bapanada.
Holy shit. Okay, that's way better than a shade skip.
I think we have a ringer in the tournament.
Right?
Sprint Master.
Yep, remembering that his respawn is set up here. Good. Okay, well, Pest, you don't have that goal.
So looks like Mage is gonna have what 4 goals coming, or well, 3 goals coming out of this if he plans on doing Nosk immediately, which I would assume he does.
He can't do Nosk right now, unless, again, he knows some skip I don't know, but there's a giant wall that you need to climb with Claw.
Oh yeah, I think. Yeah. Well. And Pest finally going back to Soul Catcher. So he will be getting wings.
I love just his comment of what in the bingo chat. I mean, he's already bought most of them, so it's not a ton of geo wasted. There's wings.
Alright, so he's probably very happy right now. Mage going for the Nosk. So we'll see.
I'm curious. Show me a skip I don't know. So this is the wall right here.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, he's realizing. Do you know where your shade spawns if you die in there? Well, I guess
How
there's
are you
nothing
gonna die
to
in there?
die on. Yeah. There's no kill button in Rando.
I don't even know where your shade
Sean.
would spawn in there. There probably isn't even a shade respawn set in there because there aren't any hazards that can kill you. In that whole room, you can't die. I wonder if Mage is recontemplating taking the left side now. Now that you can't get Nosk until you have Claw. He probably thought you could. I mean, he obviously thought he could because he went there, but...
Yeah. I mean, he's still getting midwife. He's still getting the 5 grubs.
Oh, Deep Nest Grubs is on here. I didn't even see that. You know, we could see our 3rd Beast Den without Claw in the tournament.
I think if he's getting all the grubs now, he's probably going for it. So hopefully he knows about the hell that is Beastin' Clawless. He does have Lantern though, so that's a step up. At the very least, we're gonna see a Zote save. Maybe picking up Trampass on his way there for the pins. If he's planning on invading. Looks like he is going for Trampass.
Should I tell Pest what the pins are? Or how to unlock the other ones?
Just say anything that isn't a marker. Tell him to pull a Trinomi. Hold on. There you go. That's vague enough.
Yeah. If he wants to Google it, he can. I'm not going to tell him what items he needs. Googling to get more information is allowed in the tournament. Because, I mean, you lose time by having to do so. So it's...
Looks like he's opting to go to Mantis Swords.
I like this. This is going to get him to the middle of the board, which is of very high priority in Rando Bingo.
Yeah, he may be behind items-wise, but he can still definitely stay in here with goals.
And so if you're Mage, what do you go for next as your connecting goal? Is the Grubs and Deep Nest the play you make, I guess? Or do you get most of them and then save the Beast Den one for later?
Honestly, it depends on how familiar he is. Like, if I went back to Beast Den with just wings, I'd be able to do it. It wouldn't be as, you know, I mean, it's still pretty terrible, but... Like, once you know what you're doing, it's not as bad. So if he has experience with that, then that, I think, yeah, the Deep Nest Grubs is definitely the play. He needs Claw for Stag Station. He could... Yeah. Yeah, really, he's just got to do more checks after the Grubs and Deep Nest anyway, so...
I wonder if, because the city crest and both large elevators is on the board, I wonder who tries to go there first. If Pest makes that a priority. Or if we'll see Mage go there, maybe. They both have the city crest, so...
Well, they need Ismas or Claw, don't they?
That's actually a good question. I'm not sure with wings if you can make it to the door.
Or C dash, of course.
Right.
I'm pretty sure. Well, I know a death to Mantis Lords. We have the first death.
Is that the first death of the tournament to Mantis Lords?
Not tournament, but to Mantis Lords, probably.
Taking the safety bench down here though, before Mantis Lords.
Well, I think that was because he couldn't get up. So he was just taking that bench so that he could get to the items easier.
True. Quirrell's there.
I always take...
Ooh, Wraith's over on Mage's screen.
Nice. One more step closer to Abyss Streak.
He doesn't have... Or he does. He has... No, he doesn't have that goal in hand anymore.
Nice air stall.
I like that. What are we going to get here?
And Fury.
So he has no more checks in Deep Nest. So it'll be if he wants to go and get all the rest of the grubs, I suppose.
Yeah, so it looks like he is going for the grubs, so I would assume he's going into Deep Nest. Or to Beast Den.
Yep, I would assume he's going into Deep Nest right now, too. How often has Pest fought Mantis Lords?
I think this might be his first time.
Legitimate question, because... Does he run a category that requires them?
Well, I mean, we did the race last, a couple days ago. I assume he did Mantis Lords. Didn't pick up his shade.
Risky. You can quit out now, Pest. Waiting for safety, I guess.
We got some
Mage. Flirting with death.
calculated.
Not
Putting on a show.
Not the streamer death. Like, death as in dying. Although they probably live pretty close to each other, so you can, I know. Flirting with death might be something he's into as well. I don't know. Easy pogo skip up there.
He's just gonna breeze through Beast Den.
Smart. Waiting to do this until, or waiting to do midwife until after.
And picking up the station.
Hey, it's easy when you don't one-shot the dudes.
And we're going into Beast Den. Alright. And we got Pest picking up a Hollow Nest Seal. That's pretty standard. Soul Eater.
Great charm. You better equip that Pest.
And Dream Nail.
Oh, that's enormous. He's already here too. He could go and do Elder Who.
could. He's got VS. He's got everything he needs. And he's got to go right past him anyway, so... That is a pretty big find. And he's going back into the Mantis Village.
So, if you're Pest, metagaming here, if you're Pest and you do Elder Who now, which I think is the play, given what he just found, do you mark that goal?
I would. I usually don't. Well...
I mean,
yeah,
that would be
that's
revealing
true.
that you've just found Dreamnail.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not good enough to know stuff like that, so I just mark it anyway. I'm like, no one's paying attention.
True, he does need to just get Trampass, then he can actually get the Pin's goal. Although, I wonder if he knows that Trampass gives you a goal, or a pin as well.
Yeah, I wonder if he's actually going to look it up, or if he's just going to go back later and hope that the pins are there.
I mean, if you're Pest right now, too, you have no idea where Mage is, because Mage hasn't marked anything since he was in Dirtmouth.
He's about to mark the 5 deep nest grubs, though. So.
He still needs the grub that's... Did he get the grub after the drop-in by the Mimics?
Yes, he did.
Okay, so I missed that. Oh, the Max Wings jump. Pro plays.
Making it look so easy.
Okay, so there's the goal. So, if I were Pest, yeah, I don't mark Elder Who
Is he
after I
about to
get that
save
here.
quit? Okay, I thought he was about to save quit. I have to do Beast Den all over again.
I guess we'll see what Pest decides to do from this perspective. Because now Pest knows exactly where...
He's going straight for Elder Who.
Yeah,
He's
but
getting
Pest
full
knows
already.
that Mage isn't anywhere close to this. So, his Elder Who goal is pretty safe, at least for some time.
I don't think I would risk it. I mean, I get the reasoning behind it, but I think that's just a little... Well, he knows he probably doesn't have Dream Mail, so... I don't know. I probably wouldn't risk it. I would probably just get it, but... Dude, you're thinking of the 1,000 IQ plays.
But that's part of the risk, though, right? I mean,
Yeah?
you either risk losing that goal if you're Pest and you think that he found this already and visited it, or you risk giving away Dream Mail, where that is.
Did he actually
You
use
have to
the
use
crest?
it.
I don't think he used the crest. And I don't think he could with just wings and dash.
Yeah, I don't think he has that goal. Can someone in chat confirm whether or not he has that, I guess? Because I don't think he does. I never saw him open the door. Hopefully he can see chat.
Yeah, so it looks like Pest is taking your advice and not marking Elder Who.
Because the door is available to be unlocked always, right, Sean? With this build of Rando, the door will always be there, and you have to. Okay, yeah. So he needs to go and do that. He doesn't actually have that goal right now.
Should you unmark it?
I don't think I suppose I can if I come in as a judge or something.
Oh, I thought you unmarked pests. That's why.
No, I did not. Hold on. I'm gonna go in and unmark it.
Okay. But it looks like he's headed up towards Sea Peaks. You can get the shopkeeper's key. Oh, I think he just now saw the chat.
Why would I to use city crate?
He's really loud.
Mark
Yeah.
2 elevators.
So probably going to get the shopkeeper's key. What else can you do up here? Is that?
See you later.
That's really it. But that'll get him the ornate key. So you can go do Soul Sanctum. And just save quitting out.
Interesting that I've had to intervene in a couple of these already.
Oh,
I think he gets it now.
So I guess he's... I wonder why he save quit.
Probably going to Crystal Peak.
He was at Crystal Peak and then he save quit.
He was? Oh. Imagine paying attention to a race you're commentating.
He's going back, so maybe... Yeah, I don't know. Alright, and Pest is into a City of Tears.
So he's going for the grubs. I mean, this is on his side of the board, so it makes sense. He, however, cannot get all grubs until he has claw. So he's just kind of building towards it now. I also wonder if he knows that. There's the one grub that is Just below Watcher Knights that he can't get to right now.
Yep, you do have to claw up to get to the big guy. But it's nice to collect all of them, you know, what you can already.
Doesn't really waste time if he's going to get it anyway, and he's right here, so it saves a revisit.
Mage picking up the key. And going to Crystal Guardian. So I would assume he's going to do the Shade Skip to get to Crystal Heart.
He could also be getting this to go and check deep focus really quick. Look at this. Putting on Mark of Pride for the skip to deep focus.
Nice. Gives you a little more height. I wonder if he'll do the damage boost.
Never mind, he's not even going there.
Yeah, he's going up. Pest doing some vertical wing things to get up to the bench here.
Maybe he's just going to set his shade down here first and then go to deep focus. Or he's doing it for the grub, maybe? Make this pogo easier on the background stuff. Nope, not doing that
Looks
either.
like he's doing Shade Skip.
Okay. He's also dying with more HP, so his shade's gonna have more health, which is smart as well.
Yeah, that'll help a little bit. He does have Howling Wraiths though, so he could get trolled a little bit.
Really, I don't think it should matter. I mean, if your shade has 3 pogos worth of health, and you have Mark of Pride for the extra distance, this should be a pretty easy skip. And looks like he's gonna get soul for an air stall too, so just increasing his chance of getting this first try.
Yeah.
Pest not trusting his ability to max jump, and now marking Elder Who. Deciding that enough is enough, time to finally mark that goal.
Yeah, I guess he figured, you know, if he was following behind him, he'd be at Elder Who about right now.
I mean, unfortunately, we know Mage is nowhere near that, but still, hopefully that will confuse Mage a little bit.
Yeah,
from
that's
where
given
Dream Nail
enough
is.
time for him to make checks, and Dream Nail doesn't have to be at Mantis Lords.
So if you're Mage in this situation, because Mantis Lords and Elder Who are still pretty close to each other, what's going through your mind here, do you think?
Like I said, I think he gave enough time that I don't think he would put those two together. Actually, I think since they're so close to each other, I mean, you kind of have to know that Mantis Lords has Dream Nail, right? Because why would he go somewhere else, check something, and then come back from Elder Who?
I mean, goals are king
Unless
in this,
he's-
so
Yeah.
maybe he found. I mean, that only leaves so much that you can infer from that, because Mage has checked basically everything in the area. So maybe if you're Mage, you think, okay, maybe Grub Song has it then, because that's about the amount of
Yeah,
time
that's
it would take to go check that and then say, oh, we found Dream Nail, I can come back.
Right. Looks like Mage just picked up the best charm in the game, so it's basically over for Pest now. Dashmaster, man.
True, Zeno, but I mean, if you're trying to play it that way from Pest's perspective, I don't think you waited long enough. mark Elder Who. Nice lever hitbox there.
I think you wait any longer, you're running too much risk of it getting sniped from you.
I absolutely do not disagree with that, but I mean, and he did leave some time between marking the goal and actually getting it, which I think is the correct play.
Yeah, that definitely leaves some kind of air of doubt.
Yeah, it leaves a little bit, but yeah, you can still infer quite a lot from that timing if you're mage and think about it a little bit. But absolutely, marking that much later just it masks it a little bit, enough to where you would have to think about it while also playing and routing and everything to be able to come to that conclusion.
And Pest hasn't picked up Ornate Key. He hasn't gotten Shopkeeper's Key either, so he's not going to be able to get Shade Soul yet. But still 2 checks up here. It's not a bad... Getting cornered. And Mage heading back to Sly to see what he's got.
Yeah, it could plausibly be in Soul Sanctum. I think, you know, Pest also marking the Queen's and King's goal. That only leaves so much up for interpretation there. So it could either be logically at Mantis Lords or in Soul Sanctum, and really not much else.
Looks like we got Shade Cloak.
That's really nice. Does that give any other goals or open other goals for Mage?
Or not goals, but it doesn't look like any goals on here require shade. Unless, of course, it's behind, you know, Sharp Shadow. Or...
Well, you've got Markov. I think that's it.
Oh, yeah.
And potentially Collector, too, if you want to go in and get that key. Well, you can't now anyway, but if you get Claw and Crystal Heart, that would open up that one. He is not locked out of the goal. He can go back and do it. He just needs to use the crest, which he has not done yet. It looked like he was maybe looking to do that now. No, he's going to Soul Sanctum. He's gonna use the... Interesting to have a little bit of convergence here.
So he'll be picking up Dive 2, and then got 2 more drops, one from Soulmaster, one from the chest. Soul Catcher.
What was that? Spell Twister?
Soul Catcher. Oh, what was that? Spell Twister? D-Dive.
Oh. That's actually nice, though, too. That unlocks quite a few goals.
Yeah, and that's 2 more checks at Resting Grounds, which are quick and easy.
That's actually pretty huge for Mage if he goes for this, because that will... Oh, that find. That's a free goal for Pest right there.
Nice. And just barely before Mage, so...
But if Mage plays this the way that he can, since we know Dive is at Soulmaster now, or it's Spell Twister, he could go and use that door. Or no, he can't because he needs Claw for that. So never mind. Just talking out my ass right now. So he would still need to go back into Fungal and go to the door that way.
Look at him zooming with the Dash Master. And the damage tank strats. Intentional.
Yeah, this does give Mage dive. And Descending Dark is available for him, so right now, if Pest were to find Descending Dark somewhere, Pest having trouble getting out of Soul Sanctum.
Oh, you hate to see it. If you want the seal, now we'll see if he wants the grub, and then has to save quit again.
Well, he for sure wants the grub because it's a goal for him.
Yeah, so...
See, also, if you're Mage, seeing him not get the grubs goal also kind of gives away... Whatever. We're not going to go back to that topic. We've talked about it enough. But what I was talking about earlier, right now, if Pest were to find Descending Dark somewhere, he cannot mark that goal. So allowing Mage to, or kind of baiting Mage into coming to Soul Sanctum, almost gives him an advantage now on that goal specifically, because Mage can mark that at any time. Please don't die.
Mage has not died in this
game.
match yet, so...
Did he get fake dive? I was watching Mage's
did.
screen. Damn. He doesn't... Oh, yeah, he still needs the one grub with the claw, so he can't mark that goal yet.
Mage didn't go to Shade Soul yet, did he?
He's getting it right now. Or, no, not the check.
Yeah.
Probably going to go on his way out. So now he knows. He knows exactly where Pest is right now.
Just save quitting immediately. I like it. No hesitation.
Mage knows. I'm pleasantly surprised by Mage's showing, to be honest. Because just not being a name that we've recognized around this, and to show up to the tournament and be very experienced is exciting, I think, because you
Teaching us new stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, Pest picking up the simple key and going towards the elevator, so he's gonna try to get the city.
He can't mark this yet.
Well, we'll see if he tries to as well.
Am I gonna have to take a goal away from someone else?
He might just be doing it because it's close.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt.
And I would probably... Yeah, I don't know what he's thinking about the goal being marked and then not being unmarked. Well, and in chat you did say he needs to use the crest, so...
Okay, so he's in the elevator. He's probably going to try and go through the shortcut. He's going to be disappointed when he gets down there, though, if that's where he's going. Oh, he's going to get the stag. Actually, this is a smart play, since you're right here. And since he doesn't have Elegant Key yet, so he's going to have to come back at some point. This will make checking that a lot faster.
So I would assume Mage is going down into sewers now. That's where I would go.
I agree.
And passing it.
Oh, he doesn't have a... Oh, he does have a key.
Yeah.
Where are you going? Has he opened this door from the right side? Yes, he has, I believe. Way earlier. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, sewers is not great when you only have claws, or when you only have wings, because you do have to do a lot of weird skips, and it's kind of hard to get out. But I still think sewers would have been a good. Maybe he's just going straight for goals.
What goal do you think he's going
You
for right
might
now?
be, you might be doing 420 rock.
He could be. He can access that now. That's not a bad play. He also hasn't unlocked King Station, so it looks like he's going to do that really quick. So we'll get to see what is out in Kingdom's Edge. Meanwhile, Pest is going to Crystal Peak.
Didn't we saw a shaman at Leg Eater, right?
Yes.
Interesting that nobody got it.
It's probably not worth it at this point for them to go back and get it. That's a pretty big investment for that.
Especially with Shade Soul, it's basically, you know.
Yeah, it does add a little bit of damage, but I don't think it's worth the time investment that it would take to go get it.
So Pest going up to get the Crystal Peaks checks.
This is good now for Pest because he can check Descending Dark while he's here too. Something that Mage couldn't do.
So it looks like he is going for the 420 rock and checking dash slash.
Yeah, he'll be able to check these two items and get a goal, so this will be good for him. We don't know what this is though.
Defender's Crest.
Defender's Crest, nice.
So he could, well, he still needs a column 3 goal.
Now he might be even more enticed to go and ride the elevator. I don't know if you can do that without Claw though.
I don't think you can.
I'm not as familiar with that path.
You need Ismas, Crystal Heart, or, yeah, Claw. Claw and Dash. Or I guess Claw and Wings, probably.
Interesting, he's not going for... Actually, this is smart, I think. He's going to go check Quick Slash first and then go to the 420 rock. And save quit out from there.
This Shriek.
That's a goal. Which he cannot mark.
He definitely wants to go get the crest now. Or, well, he can't. Oh! He needs something.
So he's got one goal in reserve now. I don't think Pest has any in reserve
Really?
at the moment.
Really, Nail 3 is the only thing that isn't randomized right now.
I wonder if he tries to go and get to the City Crest door. That little hopper getting killed by the spike, unfortunately. So, I know Pest is just kind of searching for stuff now, but is there a goal that he can get? I don't think there is. So we're kind of in search mode for both players right now.
He could go get Tram Pass. But I don't know if that's worth it.
Well, I don't know if he knows that. that gives him the other pin that he needs.
That's also true. Marking the 420 rock. It's putting us 5-5. And I think at this point, you just keep looking for more items.
Mage could go up to Coliseum right now if you really wanted to. I don't know that that's worth that investment, though. That's a long time for one goal.
Yeah, and I think he's very on his side. He get towards Pest side as quickly as possible. So
who do you put in the lead at this point?
I would say Mage, just because he's already been through Sea Peaks and Pest is just now going through it. But once he gets through that, I mean, goals wise, he's almost got City of Tears scrubs. He just needs Claw.
I mean,
Hermit.
Pest
They
has
just need Claw.
Pest has Dreamnail, but this board is kind of doesn't care about that. I mean, Elder Who and Markoth are the only two, well, and Grimchild Goal as well, but everything else is not blocked by Dreamnail at all.
I'd say that's pretty rare. Usually there's at least, 3 or 4.
Well, I suppose there is the map pins one that is blocked by Dreamnail,
And
but
Grimchild. You need Dreamnail for Grimchild. So yeah, pretty standard board.
nice. Mage with the acid respawn skip. Dashmaster proving again that it's the best charm in the game.
Fix Dashmaster 2.
And Mage not benching before going to Hornet too.
Woo.
I like this. I mean, if you're Mage, making a play for Abyss is really smart. I think there's a lot of things down there, and Claw has a pretty high likelihood of being there. So after this, he can go down and check all 3 things down there. Broken Vessel and everything.
There's also Arcane Egg on the board.
There is, and he can get to that too.
So,
and mark it.
I think this is looking pretty good for Mage. Okay, I thought Pest was gonna try to go get that chest. You actually can't get up there with just wings. Ooh.
Ooh.
Mage!
He's cut a couple of these boss fights really close. Interesting that neither of the players has made the quick detour to resting grounds to make those 2 checks.
Yeah, that's... I probably would have did that first before going Sea Peaks, honestly.
I suppose Pest could route this into that, so, I mean, he can go right to resting grounds after he's checked Descending Dark.
Yeah. And Mage did not get to check D-Dark, so this could be huge.
It's gonna be Nailmaster Glory.
I was about to say, or it could be a bust, but it's the glory of randomizers. Picking up another grub.
Just having
Ooh,
a
no,
good
that is
time.
a terrible spot for the Crystal Hunter. Alright, getting around him.
Does he know that you can pogo the spikes on the left here? Okay, he does.
Alright. Cyclone
Cyclone.
Slash. That's huge. Think of the breakable walls.
Wow. The time
That's
save.
literally seconds. I don't. Okay, he only has one. He's getting 0.
He must be doing this just for the essence, I guess.
Yeah, maybe hoping he picks up Dreamgate. Not bad to have 100 essence laying around.
Right. Also, since Nail 3 is on the board, doing this to get a little bit of essence for that Seer.
Yeah, the Pale Ore.
Yep. Not a bad idea. He could also be... Well, it looks like he's going back to her with just 200. Or he hasn't gone to the right yet. Never mind. He's probably going to make the checks on the right side now.
Yeah, I would assume he's doing Soul Eater and Chest. It's 300 for the Pale Ore, correct?
Yep. I was thinking he could open the door to the Glade right now and then get the King's Idol that's in there. If he really wanted to, but I don't know what he really needs a bunch more money for at the moment. First check of this chest. Thorns.
Unfortunately not a goal. And running into a wall.
Meanwhile, Mage is heading straight to the Abyss, so making use of that King's Brand immediately. Isthmus.
He can snipe the goal now. The City Crest. I wonder if he'll go for that.
He can't quite yet. Because he can't mark it. And unfortunately, he hasn't found Crest.
Yeah.
Like Mage has, so. And really, he doesn't have much incentive to go to Kingdom's Edge at the moment, so I don't know that he'll find that for a while.
Yeah, his column 4 is just rough. Because he doesn't have Crest right now, so he doesn't know when he's going to get that.
Right.
He doesn't know when he'll get Abyss Shriek Collector. I mean, he could do Collector, but that's...
Pest forgetting where his hard save was, having to go back through Crystal Peak again.
You know, it is a very, very cool area. I don't blame him wanting to revisit it.
That's true. If he, oh, I suppose he didn't go and get this yet. He hasn't checked Deep Focus.
Yeah, so maybe he intended.
Though having to go back through the spike tunnel. Nope.
He's not even checking. He knows. Geo at Abyss. Makes Nail 3 a little bit easier, I guess.
Yeah, Mage has had no problem with Geo at all this seed. He's been rich the entire time.
Yeah, considering the slow start that Pest got off to, I'd say it's looking pretty good for him. Didn't seem like it slowed him down a whole lot.
Although it looks like Mage will be taking the lead here in terms of goals.
Mage opting not to use platforms because siblings
He's just
are
flexing.
much cooler.
Where's Pest going? Is he checking Grubsong now? He hasn't been there, right?
He is not, so this will be... He will be the first person checking Grubsong. And it's Sporshroom. Man, if only that goal was on the board. He's almost there, and he knows where Balder Shell is.
Where was Balder Shell at?
It's at either Sly or Salubra. It's being sold somewhere.
So Mage bought Balder Shell? Interesting. And he bought Fluke Nest too, which was at, I believe Sly had that one.
Maybe that was for the 4,000 goal.
Oh, yep, you're right. It was for
I
that.
would
Because you
just-
bought out Sly pretty early. There's Pest finding Shade Cloak. And getting the key. Doesn't have enough to get Lantern, though.
Neither of them has checked Shade Soul yet, so.
Yeah, true. Mage hasn't even bought the key yet. As you can tell from the tracker. Oh, Mage making the play for Mantis Lords, I think, now. But he's going to get his Dream Nail. And then maybe rush Markov?
I was about to say, I don't really know how much that opens up, because he still has column 3 that he has to deal with.
True.
And there's nothing really that... It's just nail 3, basically.
Okay, so, well, it looks like Pest is rushing Markov anyway.
That's a good play. You think he goes City Crest after that?
Oh, he does have Ismas, so now he can do that. I guess I don't know what else he would do in terms of goals. And he kind of needs to secure that since Mage has locked off, really, column 1 and 2. There's not much that Pest can do to get further over to the left. Mage stopping to get Shaman Stone. And
Good
use
choice.
Strength.
And equipping.
Pest not going to Markov first, though.
Just trying to pick up King's Brand. I mean, you know, he's trying to do the circle around, you know, King's Brand, Quick Slash, Dash Slash.
I mean, given what we know that's a good play to make, but if you're in his scenario and you need goals, I would rush Markov first, because he has no idea right now where Mage is at.
Yeah. He might be betting on him not having Dream now, which currently is the case.
Although he knows that Mage has Shade Cloak because he marked Arcane Egg. So if he has Dream Nail, which right now Pest has no idea of knowing, he has access to Markov.
Yeah.
Although he doesn't have a goal in column 3, so
Yeah, he can't really mark it. Yeah, I think he's just betting on him not having Dream Nail, and he knows that unless he's keeping something in his reserve so that he could snipe Markov.
yeah, probably unlikely.
You know, from what we've seen of Mage, I wouldn't put it past him to do something like that.
Mage taking the long way around to get to Mantis Village.
Yeah, not even needing Explosion Pogo.
Yeah, I mean, you can just wings right up that wall.
Just really taking in the scenery.
You know, I always forget about that check, Chatty. Glowing Womb is that sneaky, easy check to get, but it's easy to forget about.
Yeah, I won't do it until I get C-Dash. I don't think it's worth it.
Just need to get good.
Until it is worth it. I've gotten pretty lucky. I don't think I've ever had anything really gated behind flowing womb. We think Claw's at Isthmus?
It could be. We've seen it there before.
Looks like we got a Pest is a little lost. Running into some Primal Aspid gang. And I would assume going Markov.
He tried.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
That is an unfortunate hole to fall into. Now you're
Taking
gonna
a
have to
second
skip up
to
there.
pause and contemplate life. Get it? Been there. Oh no! That is very, very unfortunate.
You can just go up there, Pest. He will follow you.
Oh no.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay, we're still good.
Alright, we've got Mage going back. About to pick up Dream Nail.
First try.
That was such an unfortunate place to drop. Alright, we're gonna see a Markoth. And we'll be tied back up.
There we go. Now Mage is going the right way.
Alright, phase 2 of Markov. This is where it starts to get easy.
Easy game.
And he has enough essence to get the Pale Ore. You can get into Ancient Basin.
He's still gonna need Claw though to be able to get Nail 3. There's Dream Nail for Mage. Nice little fancy chest hit through the floor. I don't think it really saves any time, but you know, looks cool.
That's what it's all about.
Here we're gonna see Crest though for Pest. Although he can't
think
mark
he
that
picks
goal
it up?
anymore. Yes, you do
Can't
want
mark
that.
it. Oh, because of column 5.
Right.
Yeah, what do you do as Pest now? You've got... No.
I mean,
Can you really do that? I don't think you can.
no, once you've marked it, unless the... No.
Interesting. What do you think? What do you think's going on in his mind right now? You think he didn't want to mark Markov?
Right. So I think he would want to keep that away from Mage. So he'd probably uncheck Markoth and then do Lem with Crest equipped. Because Markoth is a much harder goal to do and requires more items. Although Mage has everything he would need to do that, but... No, you cannot uncheck items. The only
Pest
time...
was asking if you can.
Yeah, Pest was asking in bingo chat if you can. The only time where you can unmark a goal, or you have to unmark a goal, is if that goal is no longer true. So for goals that are like, have so many seals, have this, or whatever, if you don't have those anymore, you no longer have the goal. That's the only time where that would be possible.
So Mage back in Deep Nest. I guess to check Sharp Shadow. And
I guess.
he still can't Nosk.
He has Tram Pass, so he could go to...
Hive.
Yep. And also check...
Well, it looked like he was about to go left. I think he just forgot that he already tried Nosk, maybe.
Probably. So he's probably going to check... This is actually really smart routing on his part, because now when he's going past Basin, he can also check Wings. Because he'll have that bench in the tram that he can just quit back to. And then go on to Hive.
Probably pick up the ore while he's there.
Yeah, that too, Zeno. You can only unmark them if you incorrectly marked them in the first place. Which has happened twice in this race.
D-Dark.
Ooh, that's a free... Oh, he can't mark it.
He can't mark it. I think that it's safe, though. I mean, he hasn't been to Deep Nest yet, so... Pest might be making that play, so he needs to get to Kahlo, like, as soon as possible.
I mean, Pest can't even mark it, though, if he gets it. So, this is pretty safe for Mage for the time being.
Yeah, that column 3 is just brutal without Claw. All that's really available is Nail.
Looks like Pest is making the play... Oh, this is smart. He's making a detour to go and check Wraiths first. And then probably he's going to get the Love Key, I would guess, so that he can go and do Collector. Or at least have that option open to him.
Did Mage check Wraiths? He had wings at that point, right?
Yes, he had wings, but he hasn't checked this yet. Or no, he didn't have wings because, yeah, when he was last here. So if you're Mage, do you rush Coliseum now?
I would, just to get goals on the board, but it does, like, having that in your reserve.
Well, maybe not.
I've learned from experience that you don't want to have things in your reserve.
True.
It is not fun to lose goals because you have too many in your reserve.
Mage doesn't have any other goals in reserve right now, does he? He just has the one.
I believe it's just D-Dark. So not really anything useful. Howling Wraiths. I mean, it will be if he goes through the Hive. But other than that...
Interesting that we're seeing a Hive Blood pickup and someone visiting the Hive at the same time. The game knows.
This is your life without Hive Blood.
Oh, he does have Shriek, that's right. So he does have 2 goals in reserve right now.
Yeah, so 100% I would rush Kahlo.
Yeah, because you can Mark 2 goals,
I
get
mean-
1 out of reserve.
There are not really any more random pickups that he could get that would, like, all the other goals he has to actually do. So he doesn't really run the risk of.
That is true. All the other ones are static
Reserve.
now, so you're right. This is not a risk.
But it still means that he can't mark goals, which is obviously not. Alright, Pest going for the bench. Because you cannot get up out of that that one bottom part without claw.
Everyone's made that mistake at least once.
It took me about 3 or 4 times of doing it before I was like, maybe I should bench up here.
See, I gave you an opportunity there to not admit that.
Hey, I figured it out eventually.
This fight really a non-issue for Mage at this point. He has so much damage.
Yeah, all upgraded spells, Shaman Stone. Mantis Claw. We found it. What's the time?
2
We're
hours.
2 hours.
哦，断シャツだ。
So that is huge.
Is that a GG? You think?
I don't know when Pest is going to check Hive. That's one of those that it's kind of like last resort because it's the only. You know, he doesn't have Tram Pass. He's just now getting down into Deep Nest. He's not going to have. He's not checking Hive for the next 10-15 minutes.
Probably longer.
And that's.
I would guess.
Yeah, that's. I was being generous.
Probably half an hour, I think, before he
Picking
finds
up
it.
Love Key for the collector. Yeah, this is looking very bad.
Well, Mage realizing he can get Hidden Station. This is gonna reveal that he has Claw, though.
Yeah, but he hasn't really marked anything that would indicate that he went through Deep Nest again and got Claw. That Hive.
True.
So it's really just. It could be anywhere.
Where are you going, Pest?
Not going into Deep Nest.
There's Abyss. Yeah, so he got that one out of reserve, which is good.
Not quite sure where Pest is going.
Probably just leaving Queen's Garden.
Not sure why you would not go down Deep Nest.
Well, he doesn't have Lantern, so that would make Deep Nest a bit questionable, but, I mean... Pest has done Dark Deep Nest before, so...
Without Claw, though.
Oh boy.
Yep, here's the pins.
Here's the pin snipe. Three. Gonna count them out.
What do you do as Pest right now?
Cry.
I don't. What's the move?
That's 7. And 8.
Doesn't have glowing room yet, so probably City Crest. Or he could do Nosk.
I mean, he can do whatever he wants at this point.
Yeah. I mean, it's basically the order.
I think
That's
Nosk might be the
disappointing.
play, though, looks like he's going there. Nosk, I think, is the correct play here to be able to mark Descending Dark, since he has that in reserve. So that'd be a 2-goal play.
Is Pest? Oh, no.
Pest is going to do Collector right now, I think. Or Kahlo Zote, maybe? No, he can't do that. He hasn't been to...
Didn't save. Yeah, he hasn't saved, so yeah. Can you get up to Collector without Claw?
Yes, you can. I mean, questionable play. He can't mark it, so it'll give him the goal, but he's he needs to find Claw. I think turning away from Deep... This is going to be a 13-6 win, I think, for Mage. Turning away from Deep Nest when he was right there is going to be GG for Pest. I don't think he gets another goal.
Yeah, not really sure why he didn't get those checks. Or, well, I guess the lantern, but... No upgraded spells or Shaman Stone, so Collector's gonna be a little tough.
Hey, he's got Shade Soul.
Oh, yeah, it does. You're right. And Mage heading down into Nosk to get that sweet pale ore and the gold.
I kind of want Pest to mark Collector after he kills him. Just so I can unmark it. Dreamnail should kill Collector, just outright. I think that'd be a fun little Easter egg to put in.
Because no one knows that Dreamnail does it.
Well, yeah, no one uses Dreamnail in combat. Oh my.
That's... You hate to see it.
That is unfortunate. I mean, lore-wise, it would make sense if it would kill him, because it kills your Shade and any other siblings one shot, so...
Quick
Nosk dies in the ceiling. That's one I've not seen before. You can mark Descending Dark now, Mage. Unless he forgot that he has it? There it is. Okay.
Just waiting. Alright, 2 more goals left. Do you do City Crest and then Coliseum Zote for cool points?
I mean,
Ending with the death of Zote?
that would be the ultimate cool points. I'm guessing Mage will go for the City Crest and talk to Lem, because they're both right there. So this race will be over in less than 5 minutes. And he's got the tram bench, so he's close to both of them.
Unless Mage wants cool points.
I don't know how much Mage will want his cool points, though. He seems to be a man of efficiency, from what we've seen.
Will unmark the City of Tears
Taking a nap.
elevators.
Or Googling how to use the city crest.
He's ridden both elevators, so he just needs to use the crest. Trying to decide where he wants to go. What's Mage doing? A little bit of indecision, I guess. Unfortunately, so I have audio on Pest stream right now. He just heard Mage say that.
What?
That about he heard Mage talking about the crest goal.
Oh.
Although I don't believe Pest has ridden the right side elevator yet.
Yeah, he's definitely done the one next to Soul Sanctum.
Yep. But I don't think he's come
Yeah,
down from the right side. Or no, he did when he marked King Station. So he's come down from that way. Never mind.
Yeah, looks like he's sniping the city crest. And it doesn't matter anyway, Mage is going after. Doesn't have Love Key though.
Unfortunate. Oh, he might be going to the Coliseum. Yep,
Okay.
he's taking this as
Yeah,
a shortcut.
just-
Okay, so there, he's used the city crest.
Now, can he get... If Mage dies in the Coliseum 2 or 3 times, Pest could go save Zote, make it to Coliseum and snipe it.
I'm putting the chances of that happening at about 0. just with a little bit of quick head math, you know?
But you're saying there's a chance. About 0. Interesting he didn't talk to Lim first. He can't. He can only have 2. So yeah.
I mean, he could have done it first and ended
So
with a Colo kill, but
He can't do Lim. He only has 1 goal in column 3. So he has to do Nail 3 or Glowing Gloom from Challenge.
right, he couldn't. Oh shit, you're right. Yeah, he can't.
I'm assuming he'd go Nail 3.
I would assume so too. Yeah, that
Don't
city
know
crest.
why he wouldn't do that first. Makes Colo a little bit easier, but
Yeah, well, he might be doing Colo 1 and 2 to get the Pale Ore here, which would be questionable at best. But I mean, really,
style. Like I said, style points. This man, he's a man of style.
might have to clarify that 1 goal for him after the race, but that snipe by Pest and paying attention to what he was saying is going to extend this seed by quite a bit, actually.
So where do you go if you're Pest now?
Just go back to looking for stuff, I guess. I don't think there's anything else that he can do.
And if he skipped Deep Nest, I don't think he's gonna go down there and get Tram Pass. So
Probably not.
I'm putting Pest at not having Qual for the whole race.
Is he going back to Collector? Pest, what are you doing?
Hey, he got his goal and now he's going back to what he's doing. He's got a plan.
He can't even take the shortcut up there anymore. He has to go all the way around.
Maybe he's playing the long game. He wants goals so that his differential isn't.
He can't even mark Collector though until he finds something else.
I don't know.
So he's just wasting time right now.
In before he marks it anyway.
I want him to. I like how every race so far in this tournament has had like a theme to it.
No Claw?
Well,
That's the theme.
no, like even past that, like mine and Siplax's race was, we had a bunch of crashes during ours that no one else has had. Yours and Pest's was one of being lost and losing your mind. This one we've had two judge rejects of goals.
So Pest back at Collector, getting beat up by Vengefly.
Vengefly is the true boss.
Oh, nice. That's the strat.
No, you cannot dream nail the Vengefly that is inside a jar. It will not work. Well, Mage is going to have another goal here shortly. And it will be match point. Although my prediction of Pest getting no more goals was incorrect, so good for him on getting another point at least.
Will he get another point?
I don't think he will now. Dude, I love the dream nail look that Mage has. Looks like he has, it's really red. Where's
Zote? Or Zote. Not able to get the heal off there.
the extra heal for safety?
And that's a collector down. Let's see if he marks it.
Collector is dead now.
Wanting to collect the collector's map, apparently. Interesting.
He hasn't marked it. Damn it.
Alright. Let's see what Mage is going for. Well, obviously, nail 3. It's the only one that's static in column 3.
Yep.
Does he have essence? Probably not, right? He got Dream Nail pretty late, so.
Yeah, I don't think he has any essence right now. And he hasn't fought any Dream Warriors at all.
He's going to get the Sea Peaks Pale Ore.
I think that's the play for sure. Although he's gonna need another one still, so.
Did he didn't get the Basin one, did he? No, the
No,
only one he
You're
has
right.
is from.
So he's got the Nosk one as his third.
Yeah, so I think it's this and then Basin.
Yep.
So that gives Pest a little time to get some goals in. Maybe.
Nope. He needs to be in Deep Nest right now to get any more goals, and he's not. He's going Broken Vessel, it looks like. Eastmas. Ooh.
He's having flashbacks.
You can't go on the left there, dude. Unless he wants to go and do Dung Defender right now.
I think he thought he had C-Dash.
You do not have Crystal Heart.
Oh no.
You hate to see it. Oh my god.
Why wouldn't he why wouldn't he save quit?
I don't know.
Now he has to go back and get it. Maybe a Shade Spikes tunnel skip that we've never seen before.
This is new tech being developed.
In front of your eyes. In front of his eyes too, probably. Getting some soul for his new skip.
Well, he doesn't even have Dash Master, so he couldn't do the God tier skip here. Oof. And now he can't do it.
I guess he's gonna head to Broken Vessel.
Yep, may as well.
Yeah, really, he should have been just doing checks. Oh, is this another pest death? It is.
Oh. Do we have a counter in chat for number of pest deaths this race?
I don't think Mage has actually died this whole race.
I don't think he has either.
Alright, going down to Ancient Basin to pick up his last pale ore. And then probably has to sell to Lim, actually.
He's
Yeah,
got
he
an egg though, so he's good on money.
Pest does get into Isma's to find Weaver Song. Probably not very happy about that.
I don't know, it's a pretty god tier charm.
You ever tried to kill a Balder with Weaver's Song?
Yep. My favorite method of killing balders.
I tried doing it with the double Balder once, and it was my nightmare. Because apparently they attack the spits as well, so they literally just jump around trying to aggro everything.
So bets if Pest can make it to Broken Vessel before Nail 3 happens. Not even like just start the fight. He's not gonna be able to beat it in that time.
Is this a race within a race?
Yep. Actually, no, it's not gonna happen. Not gonna have. Look how fast Dashmaster is.
I mean, Mage could die to a Vengefly.
Doesn't die the whole race. Dies to the Vengefly right before.
We've seen how aggressive they are with Pest. But those Vengeflies are no match for Mage.
He's too fast.
He's got the Geo.
Gonna be GG here in about 40 seconds. Although these little cutscenes do take a while, but nah, Pest is too far away from Broken Vessel to reach him in time.
Go, go, go. Maybe he'll accidentally hit no one of the times.
There's Nail 2. Hustle! Oh shit! And that's GG.
Alright. GG. But Pest is determined to get to Broken Vessel.
He must be listening. Nope, he just doesn't realize it's over.
Pest could not mark Collector because he needs another goal in column 5 before he can mark another one.
Pest's probably just gonna check wings for his own sanity.
Did he open up the shortcut?
Nope. You're gonna die again. Pest, it's not fast to die.
That would be a perfect end to this. Nah, we don't die to Broken Vessel.
The God Gamer, he did it.
Geo!
What a drop. Pest, the race is over.
Yeah, get someone.
Someone go yell in his chat, even though he's probably not reading chat.
Is he in the race channel?
He is. The style points.
Okay, I think you got it now.
All right. 13-7, final score in favor of Mage. With a couple of lessons learned, I think, from both sides. Mage
Yeah,
learning that you do need to use the city crest, not just have it, and Pest learning that markers do not count as pins.
Yeah, I wonder if he still doesn't know.
He probably doesn't know. We'll have to tell him.
But, yeah, we learned about the cloud skip.
Yeah.
That was kind of cool.
Was that checked? Pete, did you check that? Is that fungal cloud skip with wings possible? On vanilla game? It's unintentional. So it's not, I don't know. I kind of like it being in, but
Yeah.
some extra swag.
It's a lot better than having to die and go back to your shape.
Yeah, definitely much faster. And I guess if you fail it too, then you're kind of screwed. It's not making impossible things possible, it's just making possible things faster.
Alright, did we want to talk to Pest real quick, or cutting the stream?
I was probably just going to cut it.
Alright. Well, thanks for having me. It was fun.
Yeah. Unfortunately, because this race happened, we didn't get to do our race, but we'll do it sometime this week.
Yeah, we'll schedule it, so everybody look out for that.
Because I can stop the timer. Race is over.
Alright, I'm headed out.
Alright guys, thanks for watching. We'll have some more races this week as round 2 continues. We'll see you later.